Hello chili friends, it's Kim again. I wanted to show you my most recent set of acquisitions. I actually bought these in reverse order to their publishing. Sort of. This is the triumvirate of the most authoritative works on the history of Chili Con Carne, and I will go through these really briefly. We're going to start with Joe E. Cooper's book, With or Without Beans, and I don't know if you can actually, through the pattern there, see his name really well. An informal biography by Joe E. Cooper. Okay. This book is in collectible condition. I'm going to open this up and just show you a couple of things. There's very little wear on the dust jacket. I'm sorry, I've got the light on here, so I'm going to do this a little differently. Very little wear there. And the pages are pristine. I mean, look at this. This is phenomenal. The only thing that could make it better would be if it had been signed. And you know what? I got this for a steal, and it is a gorgeous book, and I don't care that it's not signed, because this book was really hard to get a hold of, and I found a collectible edition of it. So, that was written first. That's 1952, if you want to take a look at that date right there. Joe E. Cooper, 1952. Okay, A Bowl of Red. This is the revised edition of A Bowl of Red. I will get another version of it later when I have a little bit more money to burn. But if you look down here at the bottom, it says that it is, a revised and expanded edition of the classic Natural History of Chili Con Carne. I'll show you, with delectable dishes of the Southwest. I will show you a picture of what the original looks like. This is a 1972 revised edition. This one, I got lucky. Let me show you why I am so lucky. Oh, look at that. It is signed by Frank X. Tolbert himself. And because of my competitive chili connections, I actually had his daughter verify this signature. We talked about a number of different things with regard to it and how it, and we authenticated it, so that was really cool. I bought this book second. I bought this book first. I know it's backwards, but the order they go in is this book, 1952. The original version of this, I believe, is 1960 something. And then this one, which is H. Allen Smith, which what does he have to say about the date on this one? So this is the second printing, and 1968. So this came after this. So I bought this one first, then this one, but I've finally got them all, and I can actually complete some of my extra research on the history of chili from different perspectives. The Great Chili Confrontation is more about the story of the original Terlingua cook-off. These books, I don't know With or Without Beans yet because I haven't read it, but both A Bowl of Red and the Great Chili Confrontation include a number of stories, a number of articles and letters, particularly the Great Chili Confrontation. They both contain some wonderful character assassinations of both authors, of each other, and of a few other people. But you know what? It's good reading, and there's a lot of good information in there. With or Without Beans is said to be one of the best ones that you can get, and I cannot wait to read it to complete, having read all of these. And then there are notes in A Bowl of Red that lead to other articles and papers that can be read about the history of chili and the history of the ingredients of chili, and which has inspired me to pick up a project that I have been thinking about for a long time, which is going to talk more about the history of the chili pepper pod, which is technically a berry. I made a connection to a person who actually did research and was interviewed on the History Channel, or contributed to the History Channel in some way when it comes to the history of chili peppers and their roots, and I'm working on getting some information from them as well so that I can write my own little account for my own reference and for anyone who feels so inclined to read it. And all of these books, as well as whatever else I am granted access to and the authors thereof, will be included. The authors of these 3 books have passed away, so I'm not going to get anything more from them other than what's in their works. You can look them up on the internet, and the different things that they've done and where they're all came from, and some of the other jobs that they've done as well. But this is the complete Triumvirate of Chili books, and I find it funny that they're all the same size. But I guess that was a popular book size in the time period in which these were written. They're not very big. If you take a look at, let's see here, we'll just start with With or Without Beans here. It's 5.5 inches that way by 8 inches. They're all the same size. They're just different thicknesses. And I'm really curious about the stuff that's in With or Without Beans, because it's actually a much thicker book than the other 2 are, and I've read the other 2 fairly quickly. And I need to go back through them for footnotes and stuff. But With or Without Beans is one that some people in my competitive chili group have been very much encouraging me to read about, to read. And these 3 books should give me a really good start to my research. I will be posting this video on my chili channel, as you are, because that's where you're actually watching it. But I'm going to share it with the chili community on the Facebook groups that I'm on, so that they can have a chance to take a look at these as well, and maybe spur in their own interests in getting copies and reading them. The Great Chili Confrontation does have an electronic book copy. It is a PDF that you can buy, and I found also that you can get it at a lending library. I do not remember where I found it. If I find it, I will post a note a little bit later in the box below the video. But I read it on the computer. I read A Bowl of Red all too fast. Spent too much, kind of shut down my life for a while reading it. But what the hey, I've got MS and I have time to read, right? So what the hey. And then With or Without Beans, I imagine, will be the same. Right now I have a lot of projects going on. Because of my MS, I've got a lot of things that I'm having to deal with medically, so there may be a delay in getting a review out about With or Without Beans. You can look me up on Goodreads. I have reviewed A Bowl of Red and the Great Chili Confrontation to a certain degree. And but you can find me there. Again, it's Kimberly Andrews, and you'll find a lot of the other books I'm reading, including one about ancient foodways, pre-Columbian foodways, and that's all I remember about the title, because it's a really long one. Just like if you look up With or Without Beans, you'll find a really super long title for it too. Anyway, I just wanted to take a quick video of this stuff, and then go ahead and sign out for the night, and show you guys what I've been up to, because I know it's been a little bit since I've had an update video for my chili channel, and so that is it. Happy cooking, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and that this will inspire you to learn more about the dish itself. It's a lot more complex in history than you may think. Anyway, again, good night, and happy cooking. May the pods be ever in your flavor.